Okay, dear student, today we will discuss about the measurement part 7. In this part, I will show you how to solve the numericals related to your time period of oscillation. Okay, it is clear. So related to time period of oscillation, I am explaining some numericals so that it will help you to solve your numerical problems. And one thing more, if I will ask you, what do you mean by the term seconds pendulum? What is seconds pendulum? What is seconds pendulum? Okay, what is seconds pendulum? Okay, the answer is your a pendulum whose time period of oscillation is 2 seconds, then such pendulum is said to be seconds pendulum. Okay, a pendulum whose time period of oscillation is 2 seconds, then such pendulum is said to be the seconds pendulum. Clear? Now you have to question may be asked that find the effective length of seconds pendulum. This is also one of the important questions. Should I remove it? Okay. Find your numerical is find effective length of seconds pendulum. Okay, so here the solution is given t equals for seconds pendulum t equals 2 seconds. First of all, you have to write the given part t equal to second. Then we know that t equals 2 pi under root of L by G. So you have to find out effective length means L. So squaring both sides. This is your equation 1. Squaring both sides of equation 1. So that means t square equal 4 pi square L by G. Okay. After that, you have to find out L. L equals, what will happen then? T square into G divided by, you just cross multiply, T square into G divided by 4 pi square. Okay. Now in this formula, L equal to T square into G by 4 pi square, you put the value. G may be taken as 9.8 meter per second square, or if it is given that you have to take small g equal 10 meter per second square, then you can take 10 also. Little bit differences in the result. Okay. Now should I remove it? So that you have to put the value. Therefore L equals t square means 2 seconds square into G, you can take it as your 9.8 meter per second square, 4 into 22 by 7 into 22 by 7. So this 7 will be go upward because this is the denominator of the denominator. So here you can write 4 into 22 into 22, and in the numerator this is your 4, 2 square means 4 into 9.8 into 7 into 7. Okay, what will happen now? EP will see 4 can be cutted out, so the final answer become 9.8 into 7 7 49, and here it is 22 into 22 means here 22 into 22 means 484. Now you have to multiply. If you will take it 10, then it will be become 490. If you will divide it, if you will take small g as your 10, then it will become 490. Now you have to multiply 49 into 9.8. 49 into 9.8. So this is your 480.2. When multiplied with 49 into 9.8, it will become 480.2, and denominator is 484. So your answer will be approx 0.9. So your answer will be approx 0. You may divide it, definitely it will be little bit less than your 1 meter. It will be little bit less than 1 meter. So 0.9 you just divide 480.2 by 482. The answer will be 0.996 like that meter, or exactly you have to divide it, then you will get the answer. Okay, any one of you can explain the division? 480.2 divided by 484. You can do it in the on your copy. 482.2 divided by 484. What will be answer? 0.9. Tell me the answer. 0.9. 0.9921. 0.9921 meter. Okay. So that means this is your approximate 1 meter. So whenever you will take the effective length of 1 meter, then the time period of oscillation will be your 2 seconds. It is clear? Now should I remove it? In this way, should I remove it? Okay. In this way, you have to solve the numerical problems related to this chapter. I will show you another question also for your. Okay. Suppose if question will be compare the time period of two pendulum. Question is compare the time period of two pendulum compare the time period of two pendulums of length 1 meter and 9 meter You see here solution is given. Effective length of first pendulum is your 1 meter and effective length of second pendulum is your 9 meter. Okay, then let time period of two pendulum be T1 and T2 second. Now you apply the formula. So according to question, T1 is to T2, because for comparing we are finding the ratio will be equal to 2 pi square root of L is your 1 meter and G again 2 pi square root of this is your 9 meter by G. Here you see 2 pi and 2 pi cancel each other, and the value of G also cancel each other. Then the final result will be equal to square root of 1 meter and square root of 9 meter. So that means this is 1 by 3. So your ratio T1 is to T2 is your 1 is to 3. Okay, it is clear. So in this way you have to solve the numericals problem of the exercises, and any help if you will require, so you can contact me. I again explain you where is your trouble and doubts. Okay, thank you. This much is for today.